Hello and welcome to what is the second day of the Kick-In and what is the third episode of Kick-In TV.
Already?
Yeah. Today is a sport day. As you can see, we dressed up in a, well, good way to show the theme of today and to be as exciting as you are.
Yeah, well, we thought it's a special occasion, so why not dress up for it? Well, first of all, we hope you had a great first day, of course, and that you joined a do group, which you will enjoy. And we also want to remind you that you can donate for a good cause, Kik.
Yeah, so nominate someone to get covered in slime, be it your do group parents perhaps, be it a co-host if you want, like Robin.
Or another co-host.
At the same time, there's even more that you can do. You can still send in pictures to us. You already did quite a lot of them, and we're really enjoying them, working pretty hard on creating a collage. And once again, we have 3 pictures that we want to highlight today. Let's take a look at the screen, which those are for today.
Yes. Well, first one is Adra. He is enjoying time with his roommate, but, well, of course, on social distancing.
Social distancing, but still together.
Yeah.
It's pretty important.
And next up, we have Jelke. And Jelke is watching Choose Sides.
Pretty excited, so to see.
Well,
good picture.
Yeah. It was a nice episode after all. And third, we have Maura, and she's enjoying a cup of coffee while watching.
It's not tea?
It's not tea. No, we asked. It's coffee.
We're sure.
Yes. And she's watching Kick-In TV as well. So thank you very much for those pictures.
Now, there's more than you could do than just watching Kick-In TV, because today you did a lot of sports. And we even have a very special video about sports that you can watch now.
The university is special because of its great variety of sport facilities on campus. Over the last 2 weeks, I've tried many of them. Let's go and have a look what you can do. What we are doing here is inline skating, but obviously you can go ice skating in winter. Or you could do athletics. Tennis is something you could do. Or you could do climbing. On campus, you can go swimming. Or running, or cycling. But if you can't make up your mind, you could also do a triathlon. Hockey is something you can do. Or you can do volleyball. You can try boxing. This is water polo. Korfbal. Table tennis. Did you not see the sport that you would like to give a try in this video? Then have a look at your Kick-In magazine. It will give you an overview of all the sports you can do and also includes a section with all the student, study, world and performing arts associations.
Wow, so many sports to do here. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Did you do any of them?
I never joined one of these sports associations, and I have my annual moment of exercise when I join my Duke Group kiddos during the sports day. So I did once again today, just before doing this live show. I went out to the sports field and did some lacrosse.
Okay. And,
Sweated way too much. I'm never going to do it again, but it was a pretty fun sport to do, so I really recommend trying one of those trainings.
Cool.
Did you? Do you do a lot of training and doing sports?
Not a lot, but I like jogging and fitness and go for a round on my bike. So, yeah.
Can understand.
I like to do...
But I think there's something even better than exercising.
Well, while we're at it, I would like to dare you to do something. Of course, we are in a, with the Kick In, we're promoting the good cause skit. Mm-hmm. And, well, you told me you don't really like to exercise, but I think you can do it. So what I would like to do is dare you to go for some burpees. And for every burpee you do, I will donate €1.
What's a burpee?
Well, I thought this question might come, so I was prepared. Well, a burpee, okay.
That's 1.5 meters, social distancing.
Yeah, I will do it. Okay, first you go with your hands to the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I hope you can see it. Well, and then you jump back.
Okay.
With your feet, like this.
Jesus, okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you do a push-up.
Is this a burpee?
Not yet.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you jump back. And then you jump in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. No, I'm not going to do that. I really like the good cause that we're having, but this isn't my kind of thing.
Not even one?
Yeah, I just did one. So donate €1. How about we combine it with something else, like a crunch? I think that's also a thing. I like to call it a brunch. I like that more.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that one, sorry.
Okay.
But well, after sports, you are thirsty and you need a drink, right?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I like to drink some water, but there are also some other drinks I would like.
Like cocktails?
For example?
I think we have a video about that right now.
This is the DJ booth of the Vesting Bar, a bar on campus run by students for students. Today, 2 of their bartenders will teach us how to make a cocktail. So we are here at the bar. This is Jasmine and Emma, and please tell me, what are we going to do?
So we are hosting a cocktail workshop for you guys and for you.
Yeah.
First, we're going to start with a pina colada, which I'm going to show you how to make, and then Emma will teach you guys how to make a blue Hawaiian. So, first thing you always start with is ice. You want to fill it almost to the top, because while mixing, the ice will melt a little bit. And the ingredients that we have for the pina colada is white rum. It can be any brand, but here we use Bacardi. We have coconut puree and pineapple puree. We also have pineapple juice and a mixture of cream and milk. So first thing we're going to start with is 1.5 shots worth of white rum. And to measure this, it's around 2 seconds to get 1 shot in here. So you want to flip it upside down and count to 3 in your head or out loud, like 1, 2, 3. And that is 1.5 shots of Bacardi. You can always measure it in a cup. And then we're gonna get in with some coconut puree here, because it's quite thick. We just want a squeeze. And pineapple puree. It's a fruit that has been blended, so when you drink it after, you get nice little bits of pineapple in your drink. Which is a bit fancier than just pineapple juice by itself. And then we want around 1.5 shots of pineapple juice, so we're just gonna do that. And then
also 3 seconds?
No, it's not the same shape. And then we want 1/2 shot of the milk and the cream, which is that much. And now we're gonna shake it. You put your mixer there. And you shake it to make sure all the puree has like blended into the whole drink. You don't want to drink chunks in there. And then when you take it off, you have to make sure the metal shaker is on the bottom, because if you remove it like this, a lot of the cocktail will fall on the floor. And then you take
Oh,
it,
and then
you hit it a few times, and then you take it out
and
like
then
this.
you pour it.
And now to make it
second glass.
fancy, you
okay.
pour it into this glass. And then we get a piece of pineapple, a straw, and there you have it, a pina colada. Now, it's your turn.
Ice. 1.5 shot of rum. Cream.
Okay. Shake it.
The blue Hawaiian, which is quite similar to the pina colada, but it has a little bit of a twist. You still grab a lot of ice. Again, 1.5 shot of rum, so that's... Then you get the blue curacao. This is quite strong because it's very concentrated. A little bit less than a shot in it. Then there's a little bit more than the coconut milk. The rest of the cocktail is pineapple juice. That's not pineapple juice.
Well, it looks the same.
Almost. It's the same bottle, but one is a bit darker.
Top it up.
Yeah, so as Jasmine said, not completely filled. That's nice.
All right.
Cheers.
So did you really like this? On Thursday, Saturday and Sunday during the kick-in you can make a cocktail yourself. Just sign up and join the workshop here at the Vesting Bar.
Thank you, Maarten. I really enjoyed it. I'm still catching my breath from the physical exercise we just did. And
So lazy.
lazy. But probably you can recognize this. Perhaps you've had a little bit too many cocktails, and then sometimes you have a lack of energy. For some strange reason, you might have a headache, troubles getting out of bed. And there are some tips from expert students that have studied long enough to know all the ins and outs of how to deal with this feeling. And we're just going to give some quick tips to you what you could do. What would you do?
What would I do? Well, there's a lot to do when you're not feeling that well the day after a party. But one thing I like to do myself is just go outside for a little bit. You know, have some fresh air, maybe take a walk for a few minutes, or you know, just something simple as going to the supermarket. You know, it's really cool there, so that helps.
Escape, sunlight, fresh air.
Yeah.
Being outdoors.
Yeah, I think that oxygen helps me feeling a bit better.
Okay.
And also dress up like I normally would. That's also something that helps me, because when I'm, you know, sitting in my sweater and wearing jogging pants, I make myself...
Like you are right now?
Yeah,
This is how you
like
usually
right
dress,
now.
right?
It's not how I'm usually dressed.
Okay.
No, sorry. But you know, then I make myself feel more miserable, actually. So, yeah, you know, just...
I hope you're not feeling miserable right now, so just putting on a facade helps. Just putting on nice clothes, looking good.
A bit of fake it till you make it, just act happy, and maybe you'll feel better then as well. What do you do?
I'm more of the kind of people that stays in bed. You might have guessed already, I like to lie down, I'd like to stay in bed, drink a lot of water, watch a Netflix series, just... do nothing, get my energy back, and then slowly start living again.
Well.
Or, this is a little bit more graphical, when I leave my bed, then I go to the toilet, take a nice seat, take my time and my moment.
Okay, yes. Well,
And then
you can also just not getting hangover. That's the best tip after all, of course. And what you can do then is just be active, do other things. And well, we have a nice video about student activism from the student union.
Okay, so there's a lot that you can do here at the University of Twente. It's not so much a must, but there's the opportunity, and that's already really important.
How are you being active as a student? Or are you an active student?
Yes, I am. I do like lying down, but besides lying down, which I don't do often enough, is just joining a lot of committees, associations, just a lot of activities to broaden my horizon, just like these things. This is also a kind of activism, something you can do next to your degree.
Cool.
And how about you?
Yeah, I also like being active in a comedy or...
What's your favorite one?
It's a tough question, but I think the Lustrum committee of my study association. It's a bigger committee than usual, and you start 1.5 years in advance, so you have a very long time where you're working with with fellow comedy members to something very cool and epic, and 2 weeks full of fun activities and parties. And
I actually went to that party.
Oh,
the
really?
gala.
Nice. Well, it was a success, right?
But it must be pretty expensive to do all of that, or do you do some fundraising?
Yeah, well, the association lays some money aside every year. But yeah, there's a lot of money involved, so that was quite an experience as well. It's awesome, but very strange.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Talking about raising money, we're still in supporting a good cause. You can still donate money to SKIC and nominate people. And I believe that we now have a leaderboard with the most donation.
Ooh.
With 164 euros so far. We're apparently me and number one with 35 euros.
Yeah, you're the first. It's obvious.
That's not a good thing for me. But I can see that you're next, so I really hope that people donate.
Well, yeah, I shared second place, so
damn.
I'm not that scared yet.
So don't forget to actually keep donating. Send your money to a good cause, nominate people, just as long as it isn't me.
Or just do it. Doesn't matter.
I think moving on.
Yes.
You're sitting at home right now, and Now you're having a lot of parties, you're enjoying yourself quite a lot, there's a lot of things to do, but starting the 31st of August, you will have to work at home, you will have to study. And that's why we have some very good tips for you on how to work at home.
During this academic year, part of the education will take place online. This means that you will have to work at home, which can be challenging and difficult at times. Therefore, we will provide you with some useful tips to get you through the pandemic. Tip number 1. Create a tidy workplace, as a messy working place results in a messy head. Therefore, clean your room and make sure that everything is nice and tidy. Make your bed in the morning to take off a small but easy task from your to-do list and get into the right mindset of being productive. Making sure that your desk is empty and clean will reduce the amount of distractions during your day. Tip number 2. Start your day as you normally would, as having a daily rhythm is useful. So try to wake up at the same time each day, acting like it's a normal day, and getting ready as if you would go to university. Tip number 3. Take your breaks away from your desk. When you are working behind your desk, it is very tempting to take a break here as well. To benefit your productivity, it is best to separate your working space and the place where you relax. So try to take your breaks elsewhere. Tip number 4. Balance your day between working and relaxing. Working and studying is definitely important, but relaxing is just as necessary. Schedule some time for your hobbies and create that nice balance between working and taking some time off. These were the first 4 tips about working at home. Tune back in tomorrow for more.
So I hope you found these tips useful, and well, as he said, tomorrow there is more. And well, if you need help with other things besides studying, we have some help from the Students' Union to answer all your questions. So welcome.
Yes, Bert. Welcome.
Thank you.
Just like yesterday, one of your colleagues answered some of the questions that the viewer asked. They're going to be depicted on the screen, and then we'll try to discuss as many as possible for the time allows.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah? Okay. Question number 1. Oh, where can I find my timetable?
So, if you want to find your timetable for the upcoming week, or for in 2 weeks when the academic year starts, it's most handy if you go to My Timetable on Google. Mm-hmm. Google My Timetable, and then you will find My Timetable at U Twente, where you have your schedule. And then if you click on log in, you can log in with your student credentials, and I believe you already got that. If not, then probably your do group parents can help you with that. Then after you logged in, you can click on add schedule, mm-hmm. and then click on add study program. And if you are, for example, a mechanical engineering student, you can fill in mechanical engineering, and then you will see the first course, which has some code like MOD001, which stands for Module 1, and then you can click it, and you will see your schedule.
So just go to the website, log in, and then everything is arranged.
Yeah. And if it really doesn't work out, probably during the faculty day next week on Monday and Tuesday, you will also get some information about it.
Okay. So don't panic yet if you don't understand it.
It will be fine. Yeah.
Okay. So
sure.
My timetable.
Yeah, my
Great.
timetable.
Good to know. Next question.
I read that UT is the most entrepreneurial university. What does this mean?
Yes, for the 4th time in a row, the University of Twente is the most entrepreneurial, which means that the most startups are created by the University of Twente. So a lot of startups, which are small companies which are still growing, mm-hmm. Are founded by students or PhD students or employees of the University of Twente, but mostly students. And there are a lot of possibilities to be active as a student next to your curriculum. And within this type of being active, or there are multiple types, and within all of those types, usually ideas are born. And university really helps a lot to develop your idea into a business, a startup, which potentially can give value to society. but it can also, for example, lead to new innovations, which are helpful for campus, but also society in general.
So it really has to do with companies, but does it also mean that you have to do something with a company?
No. You don't have to set up a startup, but the thing is, there are a lot of opportunities to develop your idea into something which you think is valuable for anyone, but you are just supported very well, which is also the reason why we are the most entrepreneurial.
Okay. Well, thank you for answering this question. We have a very angry director, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
We skipped a point.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty important point.
Yes, it's about a nice game you can play. Well, a lot of games you can play, some challenges. And I think you know something about it as well.
Yeah, I might know something about it. Maybe you have seen students around you during the kick-in already, during the campus tour or the city tour, who are doing some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And if you do a lot of those crazy things...
How many of those crazy things?
88.
88, okay. Yeah. So it's some kind of crazy 88, okay.
Oh, really?
Then what happens?
Then you win. Then you win a prize.
Okay. And what is the prize?
The prize is a lot of ice cream at Van der Poel.
Oh.
Maybe you've seen it already if you were doing the tour in the city center, or the kiddos if they already saw it or did the city tour, probably they saw Van der Poel ice cream shop, and you can get a lot of ice cream if you win the crazy 88.
Nice. And then what is the ranking at this moment? I believe that you have the ranking. I'm not sure whether we also have it on screen at this moment. We can show it. So for the crazy 88 at this moment, that's quite a big gap.
Initium on top, wow.
And then number 1 with 105 points, Initium. And then 40 points lower is Nostrovia at the second place, and 15 points lower, Ducks and Roses. So that's still quite a lot of points that can be made. Make sure you join in the Crazy 88, because the ice cream at Van der Poel is just awesome.
It's worth working for. Yeah.
So do that. Moving on. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yes, thank you for helping.
But time is restricting us. We have to move on.
All right. Thank you too.
And that means that we have to move on to the second part, which is the house battle. You saw the previous part yesterday, where 2 houses were competing against each other. The city side won.
Yeah.
But today, it's up to you to decide who wins. So let's watch the video.
The new generation of students is typed by a lot of hypes.
And one of the hypes of today is TikTok dances.
Your assignment, guys! As you might know, there is a kick-in track. It's actually been live today, and your job is to make a TikTok dance on the chorus.
I don't have no idea what's going on.
We'll let you hear it once. We'll read you the text, and then you have 15 minutes to come up with a dance.
This is definitely the start of something great. These guys are real dancing king and queens. Robert, how good are yours?
So they're checking something out right now on YouTube. I have no idea. I hear some Bollywood vibes here. One of them is really excited about it, so maybe one of them has a history as a Bollywood dancer. We'll find out. Tessa, I don't know how the view is on campus, but I'm looking over the city center here. It's amazing. Positioning is very important.
Time is up, so let's see what they come up with.
Follow our create our own art. Don't be afraid to show the world the maps on display, so we can find our own way. We're all on a mission. This is the start. From here we'll depart. Let this be your first step. Now it's time to discover.
So, if you think that this is the best TikTok dance on this track, then vote now for W7. And let's see which house wins.
Wow, they worked really hard on those dance moves, right?
Yeah, I couldn't repeat them, but I'm gonna study them.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Well, if you liked one of these better than the other one, make sure you vote via Instagram stories before 8:30 this evening. And then we will see who wins this round.
Yeah. And next to this thing that you have to do, there's quite a lot of other things that you might want to do. You might call those things a bucket list. And just like yesterday, we have a very nice video about that for the things you must see and must do here in Enschede.
Welcome back to the Enschede Bucket List. The student life at the UT is characterized by its activism. Therefore, it's a must for every UT student to become an active student. Join an association. This is probably the easiest way to become active at the University of Twente because we have a huge variety of all kinds of student clubs. Once you join an association, it's really fun to participate in all their activities. There can be fun activities, but also more serious ones, for example for career orientation. During the student life, a lot of students join a committee, board or a student team. You can join a committee which can take up only a few hours per week or even quit studying for a whole year to participate in a board or a student team. When an association has a new board, they give a drink to celebrate this. This is called a constitution drink. During this drink, all the beer and sodas are for free, and furthermore, other boards come by to congratulate the new board. Each study association has their own bar. Often there's a weekly drink, but there are also some fun other events worth checking out. Each year, there's an 11 beers tour, or 11 bierentocht in Dutch. You can go by all the different bars and drink 11 beers or sodas. At the end, you get this medal as a reward. At least every UT student has one in their possession. See you again tomorrow by the Enschede Bucket List.
Wow, and even more to do at our university. It doesn't stop, does it?
No, it doesn't really.
No. Well, but back to the theme of today. We haven't really talked about it that much. We saw a sports video and, well, of course, we are in a nice outfit and you did an amazing burpee.
Still sweating.
Yeah, well, I just hope you did more, but that's for later. But I think they missed something on that video.
Yeah, I missed water sports.
Yeah.
And not so much swimming, but things with boats.
Boats, well. Maarten and Tessa know all about this.
Next to all the sport facilities we have on campus, we have a canal nearby.
Over here at the University Water Sporting Complex, you can do rowing, sailing or kayaking.
This is better known as Euros. Let's take a look.
Welcome to the UWC. Here we have 3 associations: Euros Rowing, Euros Canoeing and Euros Sailing. In 1965, when the UWC opened, we used to be one big association, but in 1969 we split up in 3 separate associations, each with their own board, finances and most importantly, character. I am Stijn Berendsen, former competitive rower and future chairman of DRV Euros. This is our shared bar area. It's called the Safe in the Kamer and it is filled with historical moments and artifacts from all 3 associations. On Monday, Wednesday and Thursday, each association has their own bar night on which they have dinner and drinks. Aside from drinks and dinner, there is also room for more serious business. Down the hallway here you will find several rooms, one of which is the committee room, in which all associations have their committees working to improve their association. These are ergometers. They are used during the indoor rowing season. This entire space was built in 2018 and is used by all 3 associations. Even some other associations come here to build their strength during the winter season when they cannot go outside.
Hi, I'm Timber Halbesma, the PR Commissioner for Eurosailing. In the room that you see here, the committees and boards can meet up and have a drink after maintenance evening. Right now, this load is filled with rowing boats, but during the winter, also the sailing boats are coming back to Enschede for maintenance that's done here. All three associations have access to this workplace and all its tools to repair the boats.
Hi, welcome in the kayak shed. My name is Anne Mossink from the Kayak Association. As you can see here, we have the best view of the association. Here we can see the rowing boats, the sailing boats and the kayaks coming by during the summer.
I gave it a try, and so should you. It's really fun and not at all hard. Look, I can do tricks. Well, I had a lot of fun. I hope you will have as well at the Euroswatersporting complex.
Well, that looked quite dangerous, what Martin did there.
Yeah, but pretty much. I wouldn't do that.
Me neither. To be honest, I'm way too afraid for those kind of things. And if you want to be honest as well about something, you can send something to UT Confessions. Well, we told something about UT Confessions before. It's totally independent from the university. And they post some, well, special items and confessions about students. And we will discuss 3 of them now. We haven't seen them before.
Oh, I'm really curious once again what they're going to be.
Let's have a look.
I already see people giggling behind the scenes because they already know what we're going to see, so I'm really curious. Let's show number 1. It was so hard to concentrate in the library with all the cute guys around. I would hang out there almost every day just to see them. I see a pattern coming up about cute guys at the university.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I can relate to it. Well, I'm not that much in the library, but I can understand the fact that when you see, you know, some nice people over there, it's hard to concentrate. So
to give you a tip once again, it's not so good if you want to concentrate at studying.
Yes.
Yeah. So, indeed, perhaps I should go to the library more often.
Well, and you can make a reservation for your own little space, so you won't see any other people. So maybe that helps.
To prevent being distracted.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, next one.
Back when we still had regular classes, I kept getting distracted by a TA during sketching class. She once asked me why I hadn't started with an assignment yet. I couldn't tell her that it was because I was looking at her juicy ass and missed the explanation. It's from industrial design students.
Yeah, by the way, a TA is a teaching assistant, which is an older year student guiding you, which is very good news in this case because they're doing the same study program.
Well, we have a lot of hot people here at the university.
Yeah.
Well, it seems
we
like
already knew, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised that people see so many handsome people here. I'm really curious how handsome the new people this year are.
Well, and you're lucky. If your teaching assistant is that cute, well, it's not that bad to study at all.
Just keep staring.
Well, you will get a lower grade, unfortunately, I guess.
Do we have a next one?
Yes, we have another one.
I can't be the only one who's enjoying the online education. I love being at home all the time, studying according to my own schedule, eating properly, and not having to sit in class to listen to a lecture. I also do not miss sitting next to the people who live by partying and are therefore always sick and coughing their lungs out. Yeah.
Wow. Those are 2 confessions in one, actually.
Yeah, it's actually a good combination.
Yeah.
And I do have to agree. I do like being at home, studying, but I also like being at home because I'm coughing quite a lot after an evening of partying.
Yes.
So it's a combination of both.
Normally, after the kick-in, you cannot hear your lecture because everyone is
ill,
coughing all the time. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can understand. I like to have my own schedule as well. So, well, it's good if you like it because you can make the most out of the situation. So.
And that's it already.
It's
Those
a
are
wrap.
the confessions for today.
Yes.
And that's the end of the day.
Well, you can send in your own confession as well, of course. So
make sure you do. We like reading them. If there's
Yes.
more about handsome guys or other handsome people at the university, we'd love to hear them. If
Show me
you have
where
any
to go.
pictures, send them to social media because we love to watch them.
Yes. Also, remember to vote for the house battle before 8:30 this evening on Instagram stories.
Yeah. Send your questions to the Student Union.
Yes, and also make a donation and nominate someone you want to get seeing slimed.
But most importantly, enjoy the kick-in, enjoy your evening, and see you tomorrow, 5 p.m.
Bye.
This time it's different, and we find it hard to tell you all you need to know. And it's strange this way to get to know each other well. But this is a start, from here we'll depart, and later you'll find out for yourself. We'll provide you a map, let us be your first step. Now it's time to discover. I better look new, I don't know about you, but I'm sure there's only a few that don't. Let's go with the flow, or take it slow. We know that there is plenty of time to find what we need. Get up on our feet, try out everything that we want to know what it's like. Get up on the spike, experience the perks of the student life. Follow our heart, create our own art. Don't be afraid to show the world the maps on display, so we can find our own way. We're all on a mission. Be an open book, easy to read, so we start off a lot better when we happen to meet. Keep your ears and eyes open every door. Look at what's behind it, maybe walking for more. Ready to ignite, no reason to hide. We'll make sure that we take our time to color it up. Reach for the top, enjoy the road to get there. The sports, the culture, or a fraternity. Study abroad, be in the world or a comedy. Parties, dancing, music, comedy. Plenty of space to be who you wanna be. Follow our, create our own art. Don't be afraid to show the world the maps on display, so we can find our way. We're all on a mission. This is the start. From here we'll depart, and later you'll find out for yourself. We'll provide you a map. Let this be your first step. Now it's time